$3 million is a lot of money, but it feels cheap for a whole skyscraper. Our Mark Salinger looks at Denver's now deeply discounted downtown.
In the middle of downtown Denver,
We closed April 1st.
two skyscrapers on 17th Street have a new owner.
About $3.2 million for both buildings.
Asher Lozado just bought them for more than 90% off what they were worth just 6 years ago.
These buildings were probably worth close to $200 million in 2019.
And that is where Denver's commercial real estate market stands right now when it comes to office space.
Oh, I've seen empty buildings. I've walked through empty buildings.
When the pandemic pushed people home, Denver's offices were left empty. Asher is now planning to redevelop this space into more than 700 apartments.
In the end, I think Denver will benefit from more people living downtown than working downtown.
Office building occupancy, rents, and operating incomes have decreased, interest rates have increased, and skyscrapers like this have been stuck in the middle since the pandemic.
Everybody went home.
We asked Jeff Pesciu at MSU Denver
The change that has happened, it's unprecedented.
and Vivek Saw at DU to explain how massive towers like these could sell for the price of a nice home.
But I would say office buildings have declined in value 40 to 50% from where they were in, say, 2019.
There are a lot of buildings in downtown that are struggling to get the tenants back.
We still have the structural problem of people not wanting to work in office buildings in central business districts.
Tenants don't want to pay that high rent, and landlords have to adjust their expectations to more realistic level.
The future of downtown offices looks different these days.
You're never going to get back to, in my opinion, the occupancy that existed before COVID.
It's a future that also gives new opportunities for Denver's tallest buildings.
The uncertainty and distress is forcing sales on terms that are unprecedented. But I think once we get through this moment, we'll find footing at a higher level again.
So we talked about those two buildings selling for $3 million compared to what they did or what they were worth, about $200 million just 6 years ago. But you have to remember that converting an office building to residential apartments isn't easy. It'll take tens of millions of dollars, if not more, to do that. It's a long-term investment, but one that developers like Asher there hope will pay off.
So downtown vacancies are a Denver problem, but are they a Denver problem?
Yeah, we're seeing this across the country. So Denver's occupancy rate around 25 to 30% that are empty. You look at places like Seattle, Austin, San Francisco, they actually have higher
Vacancy rates,
exactly, than Denver, for example. But those all have one thing in common, in that they have a lot of tech companies that are there.
Sure.
They send a lot of people to work from home, haven't come back to the office, then they have high vacancy rates.
Yeah, it no doubt is a problem in Denver, right? Because you've got a downtown core that's dependent on folks being there. Mark
Exactly.
Salinger, thank you.